Well, we're at 20 hours now on the 4820CH by TYM, and still waiting on the Ironcraft flail mower to be repaired and get back to me from Q's Power Equipment. But anyway, just wanted to give this brief update here. Still very pleased with the tractor. Doing a lot of work. That whole dumpster over there been filled with it by it. Makes life a lot easier to have this tractor, the front end loader, as I'm gutting out the first floor of this house. Makes it a lot quicker just to wheel the wheelbarrow out, dump it in the bucket, and then zip it over there. You know, in this 20 hours, you know, I have used it to go back and forth about a mile from here to where I'm renting a house right now. Of course, right now I've kind of stopped doing that. Did that for a while as I was breaking in the tractor and just enjoying it. Travels down the road pretty good. You know, again, it's nice to have this right here, this cab. Love the cab. Love the cab. Honestly, if we'd have had one of these when I was a kid, I don't know, I might have stuck with farming a little bit longer. You know, it's great, you know, when it's cold. It's great when it's warm, especially with the heat and air that's in there. Of course, really haven't used the heat. Hasn't been cold enough for that. It's been really good. I've used it to dig up some, you know, small trash trees and some brush. Really haven't used it to pull much. But you know, again, having the four-wheel drive is nice as well. Having a four-wheel drive tractor again. My other tractors are just two-wheel drive. Yeah, I highly recommend, you know, this tractor, TYM 4820, and of course, you know, the CH. I like the hydrostatic. You know, all right, you know, I can go either way. I went with a hydrostatic because I have 3 daughters and they weren't raised with tractors. They don't know how to drive stick because never had a standard transmission vehicle except for my '63 Ford. And so they really haven't learned it. It was just a lot simpler just to go this way. And also with the kind of work that I'm using it for, the hydrostatic is a better option for me. You know, a lot of stop start, you know, not going, you know, far distance. But yeah, I like it. Of course, you know, again, one of the things that also makes these tractors so well is the type of attachments that you get. Of course, it's important to get attachments that fit, you know, the work that you're doing. And, you know, right now I just have the flail mower, which again is being repaired. And I bought these forks off Amazon. I did a video on that. Eventually I'd like to get a grapple. I don't know, maybe one day if I get the urge to grow stuff again, I might get a tiller on it. But your attachments are important. And again, if you're going to invest the money into a compact or a subcompact tractor, never buy one that doesn't have a loader. It helps with your, if you're planning on ever reselling it, it ups your resale value. There's so much you can do with a loader, you know, with a bucket, with forks, with a grapple, you know, there's so many other different attachments. And if you don't have it, it's more hassle, more expense later just to have it. So if you're going to buy a tractor, whether it's new or used, make sure it's got a functioning loader on it. And that you know the lift capacity for your loader. So that way you're not doing something stupid with it. Most of the stuff that I see on the internet of stuff happening with tractors and even tractor breakdowns, in my opinion, the vast majority of it is because of the stupidity of the operator. Either they ignored what the tractor could do, or they didn't know, or they didn't understand how to use it, or the limitations that are there. This is a great tractor. It can do a lot of stuff, but it does have its limitations, okay? Just as we as human beings have limitations, these tractors have limitations. So don't push your tractor beyond its limits. Stick within the limits. Take care of it. Treat it right. I'm not saying baby it. I don't baby this tractor, not one bit. I mean, again, in 20 hours, you know, I've scraped some paint, you know, off the grill protector. You know, I've used this. You know, I use my stuff. I bought it to use it. I didn't buy it to baby it. But there's a difference between not babying something and using it and working it hard and abusing your equipment. Don't abuse your equipment. It's just going to cost you more money, because eventually the thing is going to break on you, and you're going to use years of life on it. Now again, these tractors today, I don't care what brand you get, what brand you own, or the brand that you love, none of them are like the ones that were built back in the 60s and the 50s and the 40s. I'm going to do a video on this about, you know, the difference between these tractors. But that doesn't mean, though, that if you if you take care of your tractor, you service it as you should, you don't abuse it, that it can't last you years, you know, maybe even a few decades. But that's only going to happen if you use it properly. Again, I'm all for working a tractor. Work it. Just don't abuse it. Don't be stupid. And, you know, and also, you know, here's the thing is don't be stupid with your life. You know, these things kill people every year. And the majority of the time, it's because the operator was being stupid. You know, I've seen people, you know, videos of people flipping tractors. Honestly, when I was a kid, I flipped one down a deep ditch myself. Almost got badly hurt, but the Lord had his hand on me, and the tractor wasn't hurt, which was what I was worried about, because I thought my dad would kill me, and neither was I. But again, it was because I wasn't being careful enough. And, you know, if you're flipping tractors, you're being stupid. You're taking the tractor where it shouldn't have been, doing something it shouldn't have been doing. And, you know, there's worse things than dying, too. You can hurt yourself so bad that it'll affect you the rest of your life, and you wish you had been dead. So be careful. Be careful. Let me just encourage you today. You know, here's kind of, you know, marking this day of hitting 20 hours on this tractor. Be careful. Value your life. Value your body. Value those that are around you. And value your tractor. You have a blessed day.